Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 7 trades. Today's date is September the 30th and I am using my new Super Trader system. I took all the trades around 6:30 in the morning and I closed them all out before 9:30. So, been in the market for about 3 hours and I am done trading for the day. Now I wanted to close out these two right here before 9:30, before the opening bell, because not sure which way it'll go at the opening bell. Now before we get into these trades, I would like to inform you that all trading systems will work less than 50% of the time, and that includes all my trigger systems. Took me 8 years and over 700 trading systems to learn that. To get that up to 80 or 90% success rate, you will have to learn how to trade the flow of the market, which is what I teach. You will also have to learn trade management and money management. To be successful in trading, all you need is a lot of chart time, a lot of demo trading, and a lot of education. I provide the education. You must buy the education, and then you must do the homework, or you will fail at trading. And another note is, don't wait a year before you buy more education. Like within every 6 to 8 weeks, you have to get your hands on more education. Talking to a trader and he hasn't picked up any education in 2 years and he's wondering why he's not getting better at trading. Well, that's the way I got better at trading, because I kept buying more and more education. So please remember, you have to get new education and or more education at least once every 6 to 8 weeks, or you will really struggle. Okay, let me see. I highly suggest putting in more than one trade at a time, as no one knows which pair will move the greatest number of pips. That is why I place 3 or more trades at a time. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This will encourage me to do more of these videos. If you leave your name and email address, I'll put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips. Okay, please keep that in mind as we move forward. Okay, now we can get into these trades. Euro Aussie is the first one. Now remember, you must drill down the lights from the higher time frames, which is what I do before I put in a trade, as I want to make sure I'm going in the direction of the trend from the higher time frames. This ensures me a much higher success rate. So after I establish the fact that I'm selling, quite simple, put in an arrow and away we go. Sold it right here, went against me 5 pips, not a big deal, and looks like I closed it out with 16 pips, and 16 pips on the Euro Aussie paid $1,152. Okay, let's move on to the next trade. Pound yen. It's the only one I bought, all the rest I sold. So after I drilled down the lights, the system, super trend, boxes, higher time frames, everything was screaming to buy. There's my up arrow. Got in right here at this cursor. Now it did go against me 13 pips, just the way I like to trade. Try for it not to go more than 20 pips, but sometimes it does. I missed the exit up here, but just the way it goes. I ended up closing out the trades with 13 pips, and 13 pips on the pound yen paid $1,161. Moving on to the next trade, S&P 500. I ended up doing, as you can clearly see, 5 future pairs as they move considerably more than the pound pairs and obviously pay more. But if you freak out over trading the pound pairs, I would pass if I were you on the futures because you will freak out much more. So S&P 500. This one here, there's the arrow. I knew I was selling, the system, the boxes, everything saying to sell. Did do a bit of a pullback, not a big deal. Pulled back against me. Looks like 5 points. Ended up getting a grand total of 4 points, so 45 pips. And 45 pips on the S&P 500. Paid $2,250. Keep in mind that trading futures at 10 or 20 pips stop more often than not will not hold. Unless, of course, you get your timing like right at the perfect spot, like right here. But it could have just as easily tanked right from here. So keep that in mind. Trade management and money management. You have to master those two things. Nasdaq. This one here does pay twice as much per pip, $20 a pip actually. So you don't need very many pips. And just as easy as you could be making, you can be losing. So the higher time frame said to sell, so that's exactly what I did. Sold it, did the pullback, and I'm certainly glad I got out because in 2 more candles, I would be losing quite a bit. This one here, I ended up getting, looks like 11 pips, almost 12 pips, and those 11 to 12 pips ended up paying $2,320. Moving on to the Dow Jones. Here we go. Bring in the data, the blue box properly. Okay, we're selling system, red boxes, so let's see where I got in at. Another one that went a little bit against me, but I know the flow of the market just as easy as it could have dropped, like on this candle. It could have here, but I knew the most it would go back to is the goal line here, which is exactly what it did. Went against me about 45 pips, and I ended up with looks like 49 pips, close to 50 pips here, and those 49 or 50 pips on the Dow paid $2,500. In other words, that works out to $5 a pip. Moving on to the Russell, which pays $10 a pip. Let's see now where I got in at. Now there's the arrow, higher time frames, says sell, boxes, system here, Supertran. Everything screaming to sell from way back here. Getting into trade, did go against me. Looks like 65 pips. Let's see. Ended up locking in 40 pips. Let's see. 65. Let me double. 3. That's 41 pips locking in for $4,100 or $10 a pip. Okay, let's move on to the last trade. Crude oil. There's my arrow, higher time frame saying sell, the system, super trend, red boxes. Love trading with the super trader. Lot of red, everything saying sell. So that's exactly what I did. Went against me 3 pips on this one, much better. And I locked in, looks like 118 pips. And 118 pips on oil paid $11,700. So another great day of trading. So today's total came to 291 pips, and those 291 pips paid $25,183. Another great day of trading using my super trader system. If your system is not producing great results like my super trader, I suggest you get your hands on it. And to do so, all you got to do is look right below this video and you'll see this right up. Super trader system. I do charge $250 for it. I teach how to trade the flow of the market. If you don't learn this, you'll never succeed at trading. My system has well over 4 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Now it comes with 5 MT4 templates, 12 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. I threw in a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, 9 bonus videos, and this is what you're going to need. A lot of education to succeed. And remember, you must do the homework. If you don't do the homework, you will fail. Now there's a lot of ways to trade. I teach a lot of ways to trade. That's why there's 45 training videos. My number one way of trading is a great way to trade. And most of my trades, usually 80% of them, are a great way to trade. Now, I also made a very long video. It's about 50 minutes long. How to backtest using the trading simulator. And in 30 days, I was able to go from 100 pips a day to 200 pips a day. Remember, each weekend, you can do the equivalent of 1 year's worth of trading. And I can guarantee you, year after year, that you are trading, you will get better and better. As long as you do the homework, keep getting a lot of good training, a lot of good education, and year after year, as I said, I can personally guarantee you, because that's exactly what happened with me. I kept buying education on a weekly basis. Now, you don't have to do that, but I highly recommend minimum every 2 months, 6 to 8 weeks, get your hands on more education. It is the only way that you will become a professional trader, making a lot of pips and a lot of money on a daily basis. And you want to speed up that learning curve? Well, then you highly recommend getting your hands on this trading simulator. This alone is worth more than $250 as far as I'm concerned. So there's too much to go through everything here. Please put the video on pause. If you have any questions at all, simple, pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. If you live too far, simple again, just send me an email. Here's my email address. Now I do prefer Skype. Simple. All you got to do is click on this link and we'll have Skype connection, and through Skype screen sharing I'll give you a free session and answer your questions, show you any trigger system you want to look at, and give you some free tips and tricks. Remember, I do all of that with no obligation to you. And of course, if you click on this link right here, you'll see 35 screenshots of all the trigger systems I've been building over the years. So it's time to wrap up this video, and I'll repeat it one more time again. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next video and trading day, good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.